So, I have a really strange story for you guys. It happened to me when I lived in Florida. I was living in an apartment, and I have no idea, I can't remember where this girl came from. I don't know. I didn't know her. She might have been a friend of a roommate, but I have no idea how she ended up sitting next to me on my couch one day. I was about 22. She was good looking, dark hair, and wanted to talk to me about like the Kabbalah and Kabbalic magic. And I said, yeah, that's interesting stuff, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's what you think it is. Okay. So yeah, we had this thing, and she says, well, I want to be with you. I want to be your girlfriend. I said, okay. And she says, and as a sign of our new relationship, I'm going to take this red string. I might have told you this story before, but there's more to it. A red string off of her wrist and put it on my wrist. And that would be the sign that we were in a relationship, that I was hers. And as soon as she tied it on, she got up and left. I thought, well, that was weird. And then the next day, I didn't get her phone number. There was no way for me to contact her, right? I don't even know if I knew her name. So I thought, okay. And after like 2 days of having this thing on my wrist, I said, bam, and I yanked it off. And she showed up that day. She showed up, and she had been spying on me. Because when she showed up, the only thing she wanted to talk about was what a terrible person I was for removing that red string. And I kind of looked at her and I said, I don't care. What? You know? And then she went on this thing about we're together. And I said, you're out of your mind. I don't think you know who you're dealing with, first of all. You're crazy and you're screwing with the wrong person. We're not together. Like, I'm not your boyfriend, you're not my girlfriend. I'm not your friend, we're not friends. You're a joke. She got all mad. She had some of her friends with her. And started threatening me. I'm going to have you killed, she says. I'm going to have you killed, or at the very best, you're going to be my slave. I said, yeah, how do you plan on doing that? She's connected to Hollywood, she says. I said, oh yeah, you know Matt Damon, huh? She goes, yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. I'm like, do you know him, or do you know somebody that knows him? Okay? All mad. I said, I tell you what, call Hollywood and tell them to send their best. And anybody you send after me, you're never going to see him again. So she got all mad and huffed off. Well, it was so long ago I can't remember. There's another story about that, though. I got a knock on my door. It was nighttime. I opened up the door. People that I didn't know were there. And they said, can we come in? And I'm like, do you know anybody who lives here? They're like, yeah. So I said, okay, sure, right? And it was a guy, like a skinny, like a bird-bound little guy, with like 3 supermodel looking, I don't know, girls with him. And I was on my couch watching TV, and they sat down on the couch and seemed to be concerned with me. So I don't know you guys, right? So then they started getting into like evil magic. Kind of like the same thing where the girl came in and I didn't know who she was and wanted to talk to me about the Kabbalah and yada yada. And I told her she had no idea what she was dealing with. same kind of thing with this group. But I entertained them because I wanted to see where they were going to take all this. And they started bringing up vampirism. And I said, oh, isn't that the greatest thing? Well, they brought out this guy, got into his backpack, and he pulled out this chalice, just like the one from, it was a search for the Indiana Jones Holy Grail movie. So, I don't know what the word is. Typical. So I even commented on it. And he had blood. And him and his 3 girlfriends there expected me to drink the blood. I made fun of the chalice, and that was okay. And I said, I'm not going to drink that blood. I'm not drinking that blood. I said, if you even hand me that dumb chalice, I'm going to dump that all in the toilet. Ha ha ha. See, because I had entertained them. I had fooled them, thinking that I'm somebody who might drink blood. So that's what they chose to believe. They latched onto that like vampires, and that's what they wanted. And I reminded them again, I said, okay, they all took sips. I said, don't even try to hand me that chalice. Ha ha ha, here you go. I said, oh great, thanks. I got up, poured it in the toilet, flushed it, came back, and they were blown away. Blown away! First, they didn't believe that I had flushed it down the toilet, because they thought that I was really going to want to drink that blood. So I'm like, no, look, it's gone. And I gave him the chalice back, and the guy was like, oh my God, do you know how expensive that is? I said, what do you mean to say? Like blood, you can find blood in a lot of different places. Do you mean like the narcotics or drugs or whatever you put into it and the mixture that you had? Yeah. I was like, do you know what a blood parasite is? Oh my God, the blood parasite, it's going to get into somebody. I said, nah, the water system will probably take care of it. And if it doesn't, hey, that's on you. I told you not to hand me that stupid chalice. That's the story about how I guess Matt Damon had it out for me because one of his alcoholic sycophants, according to her, gonna send people until the day I die. Well, when I look at celebrities and Hollywood folks nowadays, because I'm telling you this story, because I'm looking on Twitter and I see these celebrities and it's like, how many drugs can you be addicted to withdraw that bad, that fast, to look like that quickly, right? This whole thing with these celebrities in Hollywood, okay? Now, as far as I'm concerned, I never liked Hollywood, but from the time I was 22 onward, I was at literal war with Hollywood. Like, we're gonna kill each other. One of us is not gonna live. So, went about doing that. Not going to the movies, not being impressed with any actor or actress ever. Letting people know it. Some shadow stuff that I won't mention. But now, I look at these celebrities and I say, man, they must not have their blood. They don't have their blood to drink, do they? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. That, I don't know, maybe I'll talk directly to Matt Damon. Hey, I know you, I know what you do. You're a fool. You and all your buddies over there in Hollywood. I win.